Hello and welcome back to tutorial 136. In the second part of the tutorial, what we're going to be doing is going to Yahoo and saving a data file, modifying it to make it work in TradeStation and then opening that up in TradeStation. So let's go to Yahoo and go to markets. It's going to choose a world indices somewhat at random. So I've gone to world indices and then we're just going to go down and look for the Jakarta. There it is. Going to click on that. Then click on historical data, and we want 5 years worth. So I'm going to look at the time period, change that to 5 years, say done, and then apply. And then we're going to download the data, and we can open that in, let's just double click on that, and that will open in my spreadsheet, which is LibreOffice. Any spreadsheet should be able to do what we're about to do. Now what you will see with this specific file is there are some lines with null in them. That is not something that TradeStation can cope with. So what we need to do is first of all sort on column B. And we should see all the nulls grouped together. So let's just go down the sheet. And there they are. So I'm just going to highlight those rows and then delete them. We also need to make sure that the order of this sheet is in date ascending order. So in other words, we have the oldest dates first going down to the newest. So we're going to do that by sorting on column A. And we want to ascend, go from the oldest to the newest. So we do that. And what we should see now is going from 2013 through to 2018. We need to just move these titles. So I'm just going to Control X, then just go back to the top, and we're going to insert a row above and then paste the data that we just cut. Now if you look at the TradeStation webpage, you'll see which titles are allowed and which aren't. Add close is not one of those that's allowed, so I'm just going to change that to other. And we're going to have to open these up and put them within quotes in a moment. That date format is one of the ones that's allowed. So I'm going to say save, and we're going to save it in a CSV format. And now what we're going to do, close that spreadsheet. Okay, so I've just copied that file into the data directory, which is the one where we're storing the information. Having done that, we're going to open that in Notepad. So that's file, open with Notepad, and it's looking good, but we need to put all these titles, all the column headings in quotes so that we're conforming to the standards that are required by the third-party data tool in TradeStation. Okay, so that looks right. I'm going to save that. Then we go to TradeStation, and as before, format, symbol, look up, third party, and you'll see the file is right there. Just going to say OK. We want daily. We're going back 5 years to yesterday because today's Saturday and exchange time. You'll say OK. Now it's recognizing that we've got this format for the date, which is correct. Year, 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 month, month, day, day. So I'm going to say next. And going to say, just ignore that, Jakarta, it's an index, and then here I'm going to just use the 100,000, and it doesn't matter, save it and say OK, and there you have the index. Now, one thing to notice is that because I've used 100,000th, I'm getting the data to 5 decimal places. What I've noticed is if I tried to do that to 6 decimal places, then there was some sort of weird error, and this was coming up as a negative number across the whole range. And if you just wanted to double check, if you just looked at the newest, which has got an open of 5, 7, 3, 8, etc., and we went back to the and just go to the newest value, and you'll see that that open is indeed that number there. You're probably also noticing that we're getting this attributes file, and this is where the program stores the information that we filled in when we were going through the forms to begin with. So for example, if I were to manually change this to 100th and save that, then go back to the program and Control R. Okay, we just need to close the file. Close the spreadsheet and try that again. You'll see now that we're just getting the data to 2 decimal places. Okay, so that is a quick demonstration of using this to import third-party data from elsewhere. And as I will add some links on the tutorial page, and hopefully you will find this useful. Thanks.